Hello and welcome to Word 2B simulation training. We're going to go over this one next. If you haven't done so, if you found this video useful, go ahead and click the like and leave a comment when we're done. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so you can see when new material is posted. Alright, so let's dive into Word 2B simulation training. The first task is inserting a manual line break. We'll launch that and adjust our window as necessary. Alright, we're loaded up, and as the first paragraph, type Monroe Del Olmo and then press enter. Just like the last one, make sure you spell everything and capitalize what's capitalized. So if you ever find yourself unable to move forward or do anything, it's probably a spelling issue. That happens often with me, so the way I got my microphone, I have to type around it, so I'm not able to type as fast as I normally can. But we're getting it done. Same thing with the punctuations. If you leave out a comma, it won't let you move on to the next step. So A 22314. Alright, so now once I type in the address, and then to insert a manual line break, hold the shift key and press enter. So if it doesn't go, that means you got something spelled wrong or not capitalized or left out a comma or added a period or something like that. But if it does go, continue on with the phone number 703 555 0414 and space, and then the email address monroe.delolmo@outlook.com. So once you're done with that, just hit the enter key and now it all looks good. So select the text Monroe Del Olmo, and then on the home tab, select it first. So here is the home tab, and it says the font group, which is here. Click bold. So B for bold. Click that. Boom. Now select the next two lines. Second paragraph, and then the home tab, which is here again. Font group, which is here, and then click bold as well. So now select Monroe Del Olmo, and change the font size to 16. So home tab, font this, because 16 is in there, you can select it or you can highlight it and type it in, but I'll select it in this case. And then looks like we're going to change these two, highlight these two paragraphs and change those to 12. And there you have it. With the paragraph that contains the home address and telephone number selected on the home tab, and the paragraph group, here's the home tab, here's the paragraph group. Now click align right. So align right is this one, as you can see. Click that, and boom, there you have it. That was inserting a manual line break. Alright, so let's go to the next task, which is applying a bottom border to a paragraph. Let's launch that one. Adjust our screen. Alright, so now click anywhere in the first paragraph with the text Monroe Del Olmo. In the paragraph group, click the borders button arrow. So let's find the paragraph group. It's under home, and here's the paragraph group. So here's the borders button arrow right here. The arrow, and so it says go down to bottom, click borders and shading. So we have to scroll down, and borders and shading. Right here in the borders and shading dialog box, which is this, we're already there. On the borders tab, and we're already there as well. Click the width arrow. So here's the width, here's the arrow. and then click 3-point, that one, and then to the right in the preview, click the bottom border, click OK. So here's the preview area. This is the bottom border. You see the line on the bottom of the rectangle or of the square? That's the bottom border. Let's see if I can get it to light up or to display. It won't, but we'll click it and click OK, and voila, that one's completed. So let that close out. So our next task would be adding autocorrect entries. Let's launch that up. Alright, it's loading up. So click the File tab on the left click option. It's the File tab. Remember, we're adding autocorrect entries. So on the left tab, click the Options button. Just got to scroll down. Here's the Options button on the left tab. And here, click the autocorrect option button in the autocorrect dialog box. The autocorrect dialog box. Missing something. Okay, proofing. Gotta click proofing. Then the autocorrect dialog box. Then we're gonna type in computer, spelled wrong, without the E. And then computer spelled correctly over here. So what we just did was, there's some different ways to spell computer. This is the box of the autocorrect, but we misspelled it and put the correct replacement in there for the autocorrect. So it doesn't say this on mine, but click add once you've done that, and then click OK, and then close it out, and then there you're finished with that part. Alright, so that was adding autocorrect entries. So we go next, we have inserting the current date and formatting a cover letter. Let's launch that. Alright, click to move the insertion tab and the insertion point to the blank line below the letterhead. So I guess it's be right there. On the insert tab, let's go to insert tab up here. Click that. And in the text group, where's the text group here? Insert date and time. See the little watch and calendar? Insert date and time. Let's click that. And then it says go down to the third choice, format. Click that. And then click OK. Now it says enter 2 times. 1, 2. Type Miss Ella Mae Yang. Resources. Press enter. The Washington University Hospital. Struggling with that DC. Alright, 237. Press enter. Alright, select the first 3 lines of the address. So these 3. And then on the layout tab in the paragraph group. So here we go. Gotta click home. Layout tab in the paragraph group. No, okay. Home. Here's the paragraph group. Here's the layout tab, I do believe. Okay, let's go. Line spacing options. So here, indent and spacing after, you want to turn this to 0. Alright, so let's go back in case you missed that. We're at the home tab, paragraph, and this line and spacing, paragraph spacing. Click that, then line spacing options. So the after, you want to turn this to 0. So we selected the top 3 because whatever's after these top 3 and these, it's going to automatically make this one no space. So let's take 0, click OK, and they're all together. See that? Alright, so next let's do our insert. They want us to go ahead and type in computer, spell it wrong without the R, and our spell check should automatically fix that when we hit the space bar, and it corrected it for us. Yep. With the insertion point in the blank paragraph, which it is right now, you want to go to your insert tab, so up here, insert, and your text group. Here's your text group. So here, click the object button arrow. So this is the object button. Here's the arrow. And you're going to go text from file. So they already printed up their cover letter, and they're going to insert the text instead of retyping it. And there you have it. Miss Yang's cover letter. Alright, next we're going to go into the finding and replacing text. Let's launch that one. Alright, on the home tab in the editing group, so it's the home tab, editing group here, the down arrow wants us to click find, and then type in accessible, ACCESSIBLE. Then once you find it, double click the yellow highlighted area, scroll up a little bit, double click, then type in available. Got available typed in to replace a word, close the navigation tab. Alright, on the home tab, the editing group, go back to that. Let's find and click replace. Now here's a valuable tool, for instance, if you're writing a book or doing a story and you don't have the names down packed yet, and you want to give them names like 1, 2, 3 or date, just simple names, but you stay with that character, and then when you're finished with the book or almost finished the book, you come up with a great idea for naming conventions, and you do a replace all every time you have that character. Then you can change the name everywhere in the book instantly, right? Or group of names or locations. So this is very handy. Or you found out that you're doing a project for different companies, you can just change the company name once. So it says find, what we're doing is finding the ICH and replacing it with the spelled out Inova Children's Hospital instead of abbreviating it. And everywhere in the document should replace. I think it's going to tell you how many. Click more. Click match case right there, and then click replace all. Replace all is here. Click that, and all done. We made 2 replacements. Click OK, and then in the find replace dialog box, click close. Here it is. Close that, and we're done with that section. All right. So now on to selecting text and moving text by using drag and drop. Launch that. Alright, selecting text and moving text to the text by using drag and drop. In the paragraph that begins with as a web developer, double click the word attractive and drag it to the left of functional. Let's go find the paragraph. As a web developer, attractive right here. So we double click on it. Gotta highlight it and press the left button. This can get tricky. My mouse wants to. There we go. Alright, so got it. Holding the left mouse button, dragging it for the functional. Boom. Alright, so what I'm doing is it's highlighted, grabbing it with the left mouse button. Now at the end of the sentence, double click the word and. Same thing, just double click it. See it's highlighted. And now I'm going to press the left mouse button with the cursor on and then drag it, hold the button down, and let it go. There we go. Alright, next one. I am available anywhere in this paragraph. Press and hold the control key and press anywhere in the paragraph for the first sentence, do the same thing. You left mouse button, drag that to the end, and just past the period. Boom, there you have it. So we finished selecting the text and moving the text by using drag and drop. Next, inserting a table into a document and applying a table style. Let's go ahead and launch that. Alright. Be sure the insertion tab is positioned in the blank paragraph above the paragraph that begins, "You can contact me." So, right here, there's the insertion. Now, from the insert tab in the table group, let's go insert, table, insert a 2-column, 3-row table into the document. So let's do that. 2 columns, 3 rows. Boom, 2 by 3. Click on that square, and you have your table. First one, type CSS, all capitals. On the right end of the ribbon, on the active layout tab. So here we go, right in the ribbon. That's the layout tab. Click that. Now in the table group, hold on, layout tab. In the table group, select and then click select table. So we're at layout, table group, here we go, select, and then select table. In the cell size group, click auto fit. Cell size, there's auto fit, click that, and it's gonna click auto fit contents. Here we are, auto fit contents. There we go. Right, with the table still selected, and it is, click the table design tab here. Now, in the table styles group, click more. So this would be more. So you're actually clicking the bottom part of that. There's no more option. Under the plain tables, apply the table grid light style under the plain tables. So here's plain tables. And then on the home tab in the paragraph group, actually, where's that at? Under, oh, the second style. So plain tables, the second one. And then on the home tab in the paragraph, let's go home to the paragraph group. It's going to click center to center the table horizontally between left and right. So here's your center paragraph tab. Click that, and that centers it. And select the blank paragraph under the table right here. And then on the layout tab in the paragraph group, change the spacing after to 0. So just like we did before, got it here. Go to the paragraph group and your line and paragraph spacing. Click the down arrow. Click line spacing options. Alright, so line spacing options. Click that. And then you're looking for after. It's right here, it's on 8. You can scroll down, you can type a 0 in, but 2 clicks will get you to 0. And once you've done that, click OK. And there you have it. Alright, so next, the last action on this one is using the word editor to check for spelling, grammar, and writing issues. Let's go into it. 2B is almost complete. Just one more lesson. Alright, now in the paragraph that begins as my resume illustrates, right click to use the shortcut menu to replace the misspelled word proficiently to proficiency. So, proficiency. Okay, here we go. So we right click that, and now we're looking for proficiency. So as I right clicked, I'm just not pressing anything, but I'm going to find proficiency. And I did, and click a left button, and it changed it for me. And then in the paragraph, as a web developer, right click the flag, the word the, and click delete repeated word. So where's that at? as a web developer. Looking for the. Not seeing it. Design web-based application websites that are attractive and functional. Good website design is critical with a position at an academic medical center dedicated to education and research by goal. I want to use my sign. Here we go. I should look for the red, the red squiggly line. All right, so double click. Actually, I'm supposed to right click. Sorry, let's get off of that. Right click. Delete repeated word. Yep, delete repeated word. And boom. Position insertion point at the top of the document and then display the editor pane. Okay, that's not it. I wasn't supposed to hit that. Top of the document. Editor pane. Editing. Hold up, let me see what we got here. Alright, so we got the cursor to the top of the document, position the pointer, top of the document, and then display the editor pane. So let's try review, editor, and here's the editor pane. By using the editor pane, change the contextual grammar error used to use. So grammar, let's try that. Use under refinement, click concises under suggestions. Under refinements, click concises. Under suggestions, click goal to delete word ultimate. Let's find that one then. Oh. Refinements, concises. Under suggestions, goal to delete the word ultimate. So yep, there's goal, so let's select that. And we're done. That was a little confusing, but we got it. Alright, so that's it for Word 2B simulation. So once again, if you found this video to be useful, please click like on it, and you can leave a comment. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you're unable to leave a like or a comment or subscribe, you need to create yourself a YouTube. Take 2 minutes and get your login and password. It's free, and all you need is an email address and or phone number. All right, so see you next time when we move on to Word 3. Have a wonderful day.